Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You start from Taekwondo Austin. You were somewhere on Saturday. So tell us about it.
There's so much talks going on with Taekwondo in the country. Good to know that the Korean Republic are involved in Taekwondo. The Korean ambassador has a championship. It's in the 6th edition. But guess what, guys? NSCDC, we need to look into the organization and see what they are doing for sports. Because basically, almost every sport, they are present. If they are not winning, they are giving a good representation. That's the Pumse demonstration. A lot of people like it. I was also introduced the male and the female category. Lagos won in the team event for the Pumse demonstration. And then, I mean, when you go out there and you see these guys and see the passion they show, when doing this, you'd love it. And the Korean ambassador says they're willing to keep sponsoring this competition and using it to discover Taekwondoists in the country that can go out and make the country proud. NSCDC won in the Kyurugi event and they defeated the Korean Cultural Center. That again, baffled a lot of people because that's the NSCDC team in blue and then the NSCDC in red and the Korean Cultural Center in blue. Good Taekwondo in display. We also saw the special skills event. Saw some guys come out, jump over each other, break things. Like what we see Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan's on TV. It was good, but the talk is that this competition should develop Taekwondo in the country.
Yeah, not two ways about it. That's the essence of this kind of competitions, discovering, and developing Taekwondoists in Nigeria. And so, Austin, I bet these lads actually came out on Saturday. I don't know if you want to get.
No, I didn't.
You don't want to face up with any one of them.
Yeah, but they keep telling me they're gentlemen that they are to protect and not, they are to defend and not attack.
Oh, really?
And I said, so you're trying to defend what I'm doing to you. Is there not going to be a counter attack? But what we see on the screen, Cecilia, we see the Lagos State government. The chairman of the Lagos State Commission, Deji Tinubu, says Lagos will be part of this. Remember, we had the Taekwondo Classics last year, and it says it's coming back stronger.
Again, I think I actually love what Lagos State is doing. If you check what Governor Fashola started, and even Governor Tinubu started, they're actually building on it. So successive government that comes in, they try to build on it and even improve on what have been done. I think if other states can actually take a cue from that, because Obudu Mountain Brace, we're expecting it this year, it didn't hold. I mean, last I was wondering, is the same, government and all that, but some of these things actually affect, this tournament. If they can just continue, just build on what you've continued, because it's sport. It's different from politics. You already have a program, you already have a structure in place, so just keep it and keep doing it. I love what Lagos State is doing. Deji Tinubu says it's going to support, and definitely I know it will be bigger next year. And of course, the Taekwondo Classics is coming up. That also will be bigger next year. And these are some of the things these people are doing, and when they keep doing it, you know that, okay, it's usually the best for the sport. And some of these athletes that participated here, you know that they'll definitely go on and on and on and represent Nigeria in different tournaments because they're really young.
Yeah, and we'll get ready for the Olympics, qualification and all of that. And at this competition, they had the opportunity to make use of the new headgears, the body gears. So they're beginning to be part of the international trends going on in Taekwondo. And Tayo, again, as we always say, if we didn't see this competition, these athletes will have this opportunity to know that.
Yeah, there's not two ways, there's no shortcuts about it. The more tournaments they're involved in, the better they will get the opportunity to improve their skill sets. And just to expand on what Sisi said about continuation, it's all about the policies. If there's a policy in place, if one government leaves, a particular competition doesn't have to go without government. So that's the policy. They've got to get that right. And because if they don't get it right, we're going to have situations where, like the example you just gave of the Obudu Mountain race, just going away like that, which is a big shame.
It's a big shame. Even the sports festival was still waiting for it. The years ended, sports festival just didn't hold because the certain government was supposed to do it. Another coming here, and nobody's even talking about sports festival. So this year, there was no national sports festival.
Okay.
We'll just wait.
Let's stay with the development of Taekwondo in Nigeria. Let's listen to Lagos State Sports Commission Chairman Deji Tinubu, and of course, a board member of the Taekwondo Federation, Judge Ashley, will talk to us about the sport.
For Lagos State, I think in the last couple of years, they've been one of the leaders in Taekwondo in this country. So when you talk about development and all that, it's what Lagos State already does. Lagos State, they've been hosting this tournament in Lagos State over the last couple of years. So one of the things that we do also provide the enabling environment. support them in every which way we can. And, you know, again, we've seen another successful tournament. And then what usually happens is that from tournaments like this, new stars are unearthed, and then it's actually for the Taekwondo Federation again to showcase what they've done in the last couple of years, and we've seen some impressive stuff here. So
it is a combination of a grassroots and a developmental program. Very important. Here, anybody can come and participate, and anybody can win. Upsets are not unusual. But because it's mainly a team tournament, all manner of fantastic things are associated with Korean Ambassador Champion. It has a long history. It actually started in 1988. I was a 1989 best player for Korean Embassy. So it's a good thing that after many years that they went away, they came back again. And we have taken it to a higher level since 2013.
Well, he took part in this competition in 1989. Well,
and it's still here.
It's Nigeria.
Yeah, that just tells you it's very passionate about the sport of Taekwondo. Yeah.
Okay, from that now move straight to Governor's Cup. What happened at the weekend? We didn't get to see any Nigerian there, of course.
Yeah, obviously, that was expected.
Yeah, that was expected.
We want to give Tyler what to talk about, right? Okay, no problem.
Finals. But the main draw for the Futures 4 is starting today. Of course, most Nigerian girls and boys will be in action today, and hopefully we can also see them get into the quarterfinals. But if you check what happened on Sunday, where you have the Serbian and the French people actually coming here and getting away with both of the titles. Tessa, of course, she won for the women, and you have top seed number 1 winning for the men. For both of them, it was actually something they felt coming here, getting more points, 25 more ATP points, so it's a good one for them. When you have a player like Seth Kitch, who's ranked 219 in the world, and right now he's coming here, winning this tournament and having just 25 more points, so that means he's going to be in the top 200 in the world. So that's really a plus for some of them.
Yeah, Seth Kitch, he looks a great prospect. It looks like he's got a great upside, and the final score just tells it all. It was a very comprehensive win in the final for the lad. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. Who knows? Perhaps in the next couple of years, we'll start seeing him regularly on the ATP tour.
Yeah.
Back to the Nigerian players. It's a shame again, but it was expected that.
I'll use another line.
Yeah. Okay.
Say something like it was a fair performance that they got to the quarterfinals.
Okay, no, Austin, we're just keeping it real here. It wasn't a great showing by the Nigerian lads at all. So just one made it to the quarterfinals. So let's not paper over cracks here. Let's be real. Just one made it into the quarterfinals. Not good enough. They've got to step the game up. Good for them. They've got an opportunity again starting from today in the futures for hopefully we can get a Nigerian that goes further than the quarterfinals.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely the hope. Well, let's just get to listen to Seth Kitch, of course, the tournament director, talking about Wale Oladunjoye. What they had to say about the tournament.
It's very important for me because now I'm in before I was 220, now I'll be 190. So for me it was a very, very important match. For me it's good, 35 points, everything is nice, the people are nice. They are supporting my opponent, but I don't know why. But it's okay, maybe next week they will support me.
As a state, as a people, as a nation, we must be ready to invest in these youngsters if we want to get the ATP slots that we all desire. It's difficult and more expensive for us to send a few out to several circuits, but when you have the circuits in your country, you have the chance of qualifying, playing the qualifying series, and you can also get into the main draw. Then they have the chances of rubbing mind with them, bonding, learning how they even operate, or how they come into the court, how they warm up, these are all the things they will have to pay if they have to go out of the country by way of fares, hotel accommodations are available here. We will keep doing this, and we are asking more support from our corporate bodies to see the need to invest in these youngsters.
More support, more development,
That's right.
Of course. Said it's easier when all the players come here, and of course all Nigerian players get to play. But when you take them out, it's more money and everything.
But you need to start thinking of how to take them out.
Thank you. That's where the sponsorship comes in.
People are coming from all the way from Serbia. People are coming down here to play in the governor's
take away all the money.
You must take your players out also. That's what exposure can do. These guys can actually say, oh, how many ranking points can we get from this? But they still come. Yeah. We mentioned Courage. He came here and he's gone on to do big things with his career.
Absolutely.
Moses can also do same. Take him out. Let him meet people. Let him interact with champions, people that have been there, done that,
and get the exposure.
And it will help him.
Surely.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're back to the players as well, too. They've got to step their own game up. Yeah. Like I always say, in professional sports, there's no freebie. You've got to show you have what it takes, to play at the very top, and hopefully the support, comes after that. That's
right. So it's a good one. I like the fact that every day we talk about sports. Our administrators and seniors talk about support and development. If you listen to the Taekwondo track, more support, more development. I listen to Coach John, the NSCDC coach. He says support, and funding. He kept on saying funding because that's the only way to get it right. A lot of people are saying that the national '23 team, they did well because they had money in their pocket. Yes, it's motivation. Oh yes, because I'm not going to go into the field to go and sweat and then play, and then I come back home from Senegal and your wife and kids are coming to you and you say, there's nothing. So it's very, very important, guys. It's very, very important. I'm still talking about reasons why we need to develop our league in particular. We have ended the season. The season will resume next year in February, but they know their opponents in the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. And back there, nobody is looking at anybody's face. So that's the preliminary round fixtures.
Okay, for you have for AIM, of course, it will be the first game. They're going to be away in Uganda. That's the champions of Uganda. That's the people, the team they will be facing, Vipers Sports Club. And of course, for Warrior Wolves, of course, there's another tough one, Pride Cruise. They will be facing that one, of course. Where you have the first leg will be played the weekend of February 12th and 14th. So for Nigerian champions, talking about AIM, and of course, Warrior Wolves runner-up, definitely need a whole lot of work to be done for them to get a better. How do I put it?
Come on, you start again. You don't want to say it as it is. Last year in the CAF Champions League, neither Caterpillars nor AIMBA made it to the group stage of the tournament, and that's not good enough.
That was it.
That's not good enough.
But for Sao Tome and Principe, that's where that club is from. So I think Warrior Wolves can easily. It's going to be an easy.
Yeah, but that's just the prelims. Okay, there's still going to be tougher stages ahead, and it's all about Nigerian teams getting into the group stage.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case last year. Hopefully that doesn't repeat itself.
I think AIMBA can definitely get into that. I think Warrior Wolves can get into that.
Yeah, AIMBA and Caterpillars didn't make it last year. So
Caterpillars. Come on now, Tayo. Just hold on. Caterpillars season. Warrior Wolves. This is the first time they will be playing at the Champions League, so it's a plus. I mean,